Say hello to Big Bert's cat. Hey, Big Bert. Sorry, I'm gonna start a little bit more professional. My last video introduction was a little bit inappropriate. I apologize. Hi, I'm the VS chick. Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna do a super quick mod and then we're just gonna go for a bit of a ride. See, it's so much more professional. What we're gonna do is some Puig bar ends. Check out these babies. Pretty easy, they're not really a mod. And it will literally take me about 4 seconds. These were sent to me from Fletcher from bikerr.com.au and he sent them to me for free to give them a go and to basically let you guys know how they are. They could be magical. So it's gonna be pretty easy little mod to do.
Take this sucker off, put that sucker on.
Yep, so if we have a look on here, this is just like a Phillips head screwdriver thing and this is a 6 hex. Is it what it's called?
No idea.
Oh, the most exciting part is, ta-da! How good is this?
Screwdrivers galore.
I think there are like 40 pieces.
Full-size screwdrivers.
None of this tiny shite. Alright, so we're gonna use this one and we're gonna use this 6 hex thing and then just like a Phillips head screwdriver thing.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, lefty loosey, righty tighty. And it's so much easier when you've got like full-sized tools. There we go, easy. Take this out. Put this one in. Oh yeah, forgot this little part. Little foamy bit. We still don't know if this is Puig or Puig or Puig.
Or Puig.
Puig, that's right, Puig. Alright, that's in there. Looking good. How easy is that? I always keep like all the stock stuff, just in case I wanna, you know, put it back on for some reason, or if there's like an issue with it that you've always got that backup.
Foam.
Oh. I am a loser. There we go. I mean, it looks nice. It doesn't actually change the, yeah, as I said before, it doesn't change the performance of the bike at all, but makes it look a little bit nicer. If you're fully into lane splitting and all that sort of jazz, might give you a little bit of extra clearance. Just, well, it looks nicer, doesn't it? So bikerr.com.au, they have heaps of awesome stuff on there. If you're an Aussie, that's, you know, it's an awesome online site. Heaps of different bikes. They initially started with just the Vulcan, but they've got Rebel stuff on there. That's where we got the Rebel windscreen. Heaps of other bikes on there as well, so check it out. It's awesome that there's someone actually local. Australia's a pretty big place, but
cool, so now what are we gonna do? We're gonna go for a ride?
yeah, I think maybe we might have a chat about like the sort of stuff that Rebel and I get up to when we're on the road. Because we're crazy. Well, I'm crazy and you just laugh at all my funny jokes because I'm hilarious.
Alright, what's up, my G?
Oh yeah, I forgot they can hear you, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Been a while since I've plugged in my audio, so
It's because she swears like all the time. No,
it's just a little bit fiddly.
Yeah, your helmet just sort of lets a little bit too much air in and the audio ends up being quite difficult to use. But yo, she's here. So we're just going to go to Bundy, which is about an hour and 20 away, and see if we can find some, what are they called? Case files or something?
Cold case, yeah, something like that. Case files.
Case files.
Something like that. Basically, like you get all of the information and evidence and everything for a cold case, and then you've got to try and solve it. And they're super fun.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And so we're going to find cool indicator, loser. We're going to find another one because they're all sold out. I'll be back.
Generally on rides like this, we don't record, we just go for a ride. But today we thought we'd take you along with us for the journey.
Anyway, so what do you want to chat about?
Well, we're pretty crazy. So we were going to tell you some of the stupid stuff that we get up to when we're on the bikes. Now this is not unsafe stuff. not talking about speeding and stuff. We're pretty sensible, hey? I would like to say that we're pretty sensible.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just talking about all the other random stuff that we do. So here we go. Here is our list of random shite that happens. A lot of the time, one of us or both of us start like breaking out into some kind of song, or in Rebel's case, rap. Every now and again, we just like bust out a tune. So, I mean, we've got such beautiful voices, but we can't share it with you because copyright issues, because we're so good.
Yeah, we're pretty accurate, so.
Yeah. But yeah, does anybody else do that? Do they just like bust out a song? It kind of like cracks me up, really, when you think about it. Like all these cars, they can't see that we're even talking to each other. We're on two separate vehicles, and yet, you know, like we can talk to each other, but they can't see your mouth moving or whatever. So it always just makes me laugh to think that, you know, we're probably carrying on like pork chops, and people literally have got no idea. I'd say another thing that probably I do more than you, I speak in accents all the time.
Yeah. Which we usually don't put in the videos in case we offend anyone.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You'll probably hear like a Pommy accent pop up every now and again, but I do accents like all the time, just being an absolute idiot. Some of them are good, most of them are bad.
I regularly commentate our ride, like...
Oh yes, that's like, true.
Cool indicator, dickhead. To that guy earlier, and like...
Or we talk to the people that are on the side of the road that they've got no idea that we're talking to them, but we're like, yo, what are you doing? Checking out my wheels? Or basically just telling all the cars not to kill us.
Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me.
Alright, another thing that we do a lot is I cannot hear what she says sometimes. So I'm like, what? I mean, the comms are awesome, but like sometimes, especially when you're going like 100, sometimes it's really hard to hear what the other person's saying, and then you just try and say the same thing but in like a longer way, so that it gives them more of a chance to figure out what you're saying. But sometimes you just got to give up.
What?
Exactly. Alright, what's another thing that we do? I probably like hint to you every now and again, don't I, about like what speed it is? So I say it in a really nice way, rather than say, yo girl, you're speeding. I'm just like, so...
Pretty sure it's 60 through here.
I'm pretty sure it's 68. Yeah.
And then usually my response is, yeah, I'm going 59.
Yeah, all the time. Oh no, someone left their baby behind. Guys, you can't just leave a baby on the side of the road. If a bike goes past, but I always say hello to another biker, and they cannot hear me at all. Clearly. Yeah, and I always just go, hey.
Hey.
Otherwise it just feels weird if you wave and you don't actually verbalize the hello. And then sometimes when, you know, we go past Harleys and we wave to them, and then they they don't wave back, and, you know, Rebel just starts crying.
Half the time I nod and I'm like, was that even like a big enough movement of my head to even look like I nodded?
So in Australia, this is how we say hi to people. No, we don't. We try and be very mature about it, and we just, yes.
What did you do? I couldn't see.
I was just like waving like a crazy person. Oh, so yeah, another thing that we do, because Rebel and I started out on scooters, whenever we see a scooter, we just like say, scooter gang!
Scooter gang!
Scooter gang! Because, you know, we're just reliving our glory days. We have this like game that's just constant. We never stop playing it, and it's just called Copper. So if we see a cop car or a policeman or whatever, we always just yell out Copper.
Copper!
Copper! So it's not necessarily to say slow down or anything like that. It's literally just because it's a competition. So we just try and see how many, like who can be the first to spot it.
Yeah.
This is something that you do as well. Have you done that on purpose? You left your indicator on.
Oh. You're like,
I've just realised another thing that I do all the time when I'm riding. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I always hit the cancel indicator all the time. Like, I could be going straight on the highway for the last hour and a half and I'm still sitting there every now and again going, oh, if I turn that off, if I turned it off, all the time. It's just like an annoying habit that I do.
Yeah, I do that too.
Do you hit neutral a fair bit?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I just like hit neutral randomly. I'm like, oh, there's neutral. You look like a right dickhead because you like revving the guts out of your bike. It's usually when I'm shifting between like first and second.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen when I'm shifting down. It happens when I'm shifting up, so I'm like revving it. And then it's like, whoop, there's neutral. Which is funny because on my old bike, I could never get it into neutral.
See, I've got no idea what she said just then. We've hit 100 and I'm like, what? And for some reason I feel like if I get closer to your bike, that I will be able to hear you better. I don't know why. It's stupid. Alright, I think we're gonna leave you there. So we're gonna leave you back there. We're probably gonna, say goodbye now.
Okay. Goodbye, y'all.
Goodbye. This has been really fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you've got any random stuff that you do while you're riding, chuck it in the comments. I'd be interested to know. Or are we literally the only completely random people out there? That's it. We're gonna go. Alright, so like, subscribe, and catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Bye. Bye.
So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that. What's my weakness? Wow. You can't sing any random songs in there. I'm gonna have to cut it out. This is what happens every single time I try and do something specifically. It has to be in the video because it's like an important part. This one starts singing some song.
And you've got to cut it out because I'm so good it would get a copyright flag.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Here we go.